What is up, guys? It is good to be back. Episode 38. Sorry, it's been a few days since my last video. Was dealing with a little bit of a back injury since the last session that you saw me. So, the last session I went pretty heavy on snatch and clean and jerk, and then the day after that I went pretty heavy on squats. And it wasn't even like a tweak my back issue. It was like my mid back just got super like bruised and sore feeling from kind of trying to stay upright in the squat and kind of doing almost like a good morning when it got heavy, if that makes any sense. So I didn't record that session, unfortunately, and I guess I'm glad I didn't, because it didn't last very long, that's for sure. But ever since then, I was super busy with work, and then also I was just kind of trying to let that get healed up a little bit before I got back in the gym. This session that you're watching today, I wanted to work on some overhead stability, because if you watch my last video on the heavy snatches, I have to fight it a lot when I catch it and stabilize it. So I wanted to make sure I was doing some overhead stability work. So I'm doing these snatch presses into some overhead squats just to kind of get, lock it out and then get some time under tension and make sure that my body gets used to this again. I think I end up going up to like 80 kilos or something for a few sets, and then I go straight into some snatches. It's really funny how light the bar feels, and how light like 50, 70 kilos feels after you're doing these. Because when I went into snatches, I was like, damn, this bar is moving. I wanted to do some like technique work kind of on the snatch today, trying to just work on my pull, trying to stay over the bar a little bit more at the start position, because sometimes I can get my hips a little too low, and then the first thing that rises up is my butt. It kind of rises up, and then it's kind of this wonky looking pull. So I wanted to go ahead and just practice and see what it felt like getting my shoulders a little bit more over the bar at the beginning of the pull. And for the most part, I think it worked out pretty good. I just went up to I didn't go super heavy today on the snatch. I'm going to be out of town off and on for the next couple weeks. There was a close one there. Jesus, watch it. It kind of slid on my back when I caught it, and it kind of scared me a little bit. But I'm going to be out of town off and on for the next 2 weeks, so I didn't want to do there wasn't any point in doing this crazy structured strength training right now. And then I'm hoping here. So I have a big test coming up on March 12th that I'm hoping to pass for my career path. It's for my professional geologist license. And if I pass that, obviously that's great. But the big thing is after that test, I can kind of focus more on weightlifting again. Because right now I've been trying to study, trying to work, and trying to figure out how to buy a house, and it's just kind of a lot at once. So weightlifting has had to take a back seat, and it's poor timing. It's as soon as I started this channel that weightlifting had to slow down a little bit. But I'm trying to get these videos out, because I do enjoy just getting on here and talking a little bit, going through my thoughts. But after March 12th, I'm hoping that I can get back on an actual program, and get back into the gym a little bit more consistently, because by that time, hopefully, work is slowing down a little bit. So, yeah, look forward to that here in a few weeks. I think we're going to get back on track for sure. I know I've said that a couple times now, but I'm going to try to stick to that. That's for sure. So, 85 kilos. It's moving pretty good. I really like my lockout, and then the overhead squats actually feel pretty good too. My big thing today with my back being a little bit sore, it's kind of like that upper mid back on my right side was super bruised feeling. It's kind of the best way to describe it. I got ran over. I don't know. It's really weird the way it happened, because it wasn't like I tweaked my back or went to snap city type of thing. It just got really bruised feeling and sore. So I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't doing anything that like made it worse or that hurt. And surprisingly enough, nothing really in this session was bothering it. It's when I twist. It's when I twist left or right a lot, and then it's when I got like heavy weight on my back, kind of like the way that, obviously that I injured it. So these snatches, warm up snatches, are looking good. Like I said, the bar feels super light right now after doing those snatch presses, and I'm just trying to focus on more of a scoop in the snatch position, and then high elbows and a snappy turnover. So I wanted to come over here on the side and record to look at my bar path. Now that one wasn't great, the way it kind of settled back, but this one is a lot better. There we go. That's kind of what I want, because it's going to be kind of a very shallow S curve, and it's going to go forward a little bit, just a tiny bit. But like those look pretty good, and I'm moving super fast too. I look like a pretty good weightlifter. I wish I was, but I look like one. So I guess that's good. Now I just got to get my strength up. And the big thing you see me practicing here is like high elbows and then a snappy turnover, because right now you see me like messing with my left shoulder. My left shoulder has been bothering me in the turnover of the snatch. I don't know what it is, but like my front delt, like inside my front delt, it kind of hurts sometimes doing this turnover position. And so I'm just I'm constantly trying to, I don't know, spin my shoulder, rotate my shoulder, and warm it up and make sure that it feels okay. It doesn't hurt real bad in the process of the lift and catching it or anything, but I definitely would like it to stop. So 70 kilos, I'm pretty sure I just stay at 70 kilos for a long time, and I just do a bunch of reps at 70 kilos. Just trying to feel snappy and trying to work on that technique a little bit, like I said. I didn't do any clean and jerks today. I didn't think there was a point. I didn't want to have the bar actually like on my body, like I said, and then hurt my back. So just snatches. Now I think I go into some snatch pulls after this one. I think I wanted to get some time under tension for my, nope, so I got another set of snatches. Okay, just ignore me. This guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Jesus Christ. So stay over the bar. I don't really know why I did it like that, but I did it like that. For some reason, I just caught it and then just dropped it instead of actually standing it up. That was a little bit of a weird catch there. I think I was getting a little tired. So I think that's when I stopped. And then I put on 90 kilos and I start doing some snatch pulls, and I wanted to get some time under tension. Oh no, I do another one. Jesus Christ. That was a little bit better. I guess I didn't want to end on a bad one, now that I think about it. So we put 90 kilos on the bar, and then I wanted to get some time under tension. So I did some three position pulls, so right off the ground and then above the knee and then in the power position for a few reps. And this is just to get some of that pulling strength back and to get that lower back and that upper back used to staying tight and staying in the correct position, right? So because that's the big thing that's lacking right now with the lack of weightlifting, is some of the static strength in those compromised positions. Because obviously the snatch, it's kind of a compromising position. It's not necessarily the most comfortable position to be at when you're over the bar like that. So you want to train your body to to be used to that. So right now it's not really conditioned for it. So that's what I'm doing these for. I like the bar path. The bar path looks pretty good. I'm pulling the bar back towards me. I'm keeping the lats on and the shoulder blades retracted. That's the big thing that I usually think about, is like trying to keep my upper back like together, like my shoulder blades together, pinched together. So just a few sets, and then I go up to 100 kilos, try to feel what that's like. Right now it feels a little bit heavier than it should, but that's okay. And then I think, so after this, I ended up doing some incline dumbbell press, but it was in the back room and there were a lot of people back there, so I didn't want to record too much. So I did some incline dumbbell press after this, and then I go into some pull-ups and some sit-ups. And for the pull-ups and sit-ups, I didn't have a particular like scheme in mind. I was just gonna do a superset of pull-ups and sit-ups, just as many times as I damn felt like. I don't know. So I think I do like 8 pull-ups to start, then I go do 10 sit-ups, and I take like a 5, 10, 15 second rest. And then I come do some more pull-ups, and then I do some more sit-ups. And it's just kind of going back and forth, just burning out. I think pull-ups are pretty much like the best back exercise in general, and then sit-ups are always going to be good, especially these sit-ups. Like right here, I'm trying to focus on, I mean, I'm sped up. This is a sped up video, and it looks like I'm flying through those, but I'm really trying to control the eccentric as I'm going down to get that little bit of a burn. And man, I'll tell you what, those sit-ups that you see me doing over there, those are the thing. They make my core sore the most. So I do a few pull-ups, do a few more. I think I ended up accumulating like 30 or something, somewhere around there. And then I think I did 3 or 4 sets of like sets of 10 sit-ups. So I even threw in some stupid ass push-ups in a random set one time. I don't know why. I was like standing around and I tried to keep my heart rate up, just burn a little bit of, just get the heart rate up, burn some calories, do a little bit of cardio, get the blood pumping. That's what I like to do. Just pacing around, looking like a weirdo, and then boom, back to some pull-ups. The pull-ups have definitely gotten easier here lately. I've been trying to focus on them a little bit more because I'm not the best at pull-ups. I don't have the most like developed or strongest lats. It's probably one of the weaker parts of my body. And so, but what I was gonna say is like I've lost a little bit of weight here lately, so it's kind of crazy how much easier the pull-ups are when you lose 10 or 12 pounds. I've really leaned out a lot, but I can't complain too much. I mean, weightlifting hasn't been the big focus right now, and I feel good. I'm pretty active for work, so it's been helpful for work. I feel pretty good at work, working a lot, so that's kind of how the weight sheds off me. And then here I do 20 push-ups just randomly. I don't know why. But pretty good. My plan was to do more push-ups, but then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done. My left forearm kind of hurts. I'm going to do a few more pull-ups and a few more sit-ups and call it a day. But if you guys made it this far in the video, I don't know why you did. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And then, I'll try to get I'm pretty busy with work for the next week or two, so I'll try to get a couple more sessions in and get them uploaded. But if you don't see me for a few days, please don't get mad at me, all right? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.